Right, cool. Well, welcome to UIRL. Almost finished quali. I think the stream's alright now because it was a bit knackered, so... Oh, no, it's not perfect, but it's better than it was before. So, I hope you can see it. Sorry if you can't. Who's up front? Dog Drags with a 113.4. Up in poor position at the moment. Let's see if Jonah's on a lap. I think he is. Let's jump on board with him. Although I'm not sure Jonah is on a lap. He doesn't seem very fast. No, he's not. Definitely not. Right, so let's have a look who's out there that might be on one. Yeah, I would say Control's on one. Oh, just finishing one. Still sixth. Who else is out there? Kylo just finishing a lap, I think. Stays in fifth, still young. Dark Drags at the top of the shop there. Oh, back in the McLaren. He did well in the McLaren the other week. Not so well in the Red Bull last week, but he finished. Right, let's jump on board with Bob as he cans for the fast lap. Jonah hits the top, only just with a 13.479. He umps him up to fifth. Is Nick still on one? Nick's just finishing one, I think. Get on, Nick. 13.3. Straight to the top. Anybody else on one? Oh, he's lost it on the last turn. Oh, he's went through there too quick. Well, that's the end of qualifying then. And Nick manages to jump up with his last lap of the session. Straight to top at shop. Lovely job. 13.361. Nice lap by Nick there. Yeah. My stream is not brilliant, but I don't know what's going on. Nothing changes from week to week, you know. These settings, no changes, and yet. What can you see? Is Kylo going again? Oh no, he's not. Right, so there is your grid. Nick gets top spot from Jonah. Nice lap there by Nick, and then Young Dark drags in third, fourth Little Horrors, fifth Griever. And then we've got Bob, Kylo, and Jamie, who didn't put a time in. Right, as usual, the lads are going to have a quick 5-minute break. Hopefully. I know there's only 8 of them, but they still need a break. And I still need to do this. Unfortunately, I am going to have to kill that because I'm not racing, but apparently I am. Son of a... for fuck. Right, I hope I'm back again. Holy shit. Evening Penguin Point. Oh, yeah. Trials and tribulations of being a streamer. When shit guns rang. If anybody's still watching, thank you very much for persevering. It's been a bit of a fuck on the neat. It happens. Shit actually does happen. Nick is Penguin Boy. You know what it is? I can't remember. Hey. Drink. I don't know what the hold up is. Hang on. Do you want to see something? It might be. Hang on, I'll see if we're going to go in any second. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Well, I've been ready for a while, to be fair. Even with all the fuck-ons of the stream. And I've still no idea what the quality of it's going to be until the race actually starts. Here we go. Let's put them on. See what tyres people are on. Ooh, a couple on the hards. 2 on the softs. Oh well. I got disqualified. Get on, look at that. Excellent. Right, your grid. Yep. Yes, Penguin Boy, he is in the Williams. Nick there on pole position. Lovely lap by Nick, that was. from Jonah, and then Young Dark Drags with Little Horrors in fourth. We got fifth, we got Griever, and then we got Bob, Kylo, Jamie, and apparently me. That was a hell of a lap, actually, Penguin Boy. But Nick put in. Beautiful lap. Read it at the very end. I was going to say, whose fucking car's that? It's mine. That's mental, that. Oh well. It's all good. That's not where it's going to leave me, surely. Right, it won't, like. Little movers, I think. That'll do. We're away. Everybody gets a good start. Everybody's away, even me. Away, man. Thank you. Racing down to the first turn. Jonah on the inside of Nick. Has he got it done? Oh, there's touching going on. But Jonah comes with ahead of Nick, just ahead of Dark Drags. Is it Dark Drags, I think? Yep. Then from Little Horrors, and then Jamie, Kylo, Control, Bob. I must remember that I'm not in this fucking race. Who was that going very wide there? I think that was Nick going wide at turn 4 there. So Jonah takes the lead from Young Dog Drags now. Nick going on the defend. We've got a yellow flag. That's a McLaren. That might be Bob. Right, must be. Is he still going? He is. Good, good. So back to the leaders. Oh, Young Dog Drags and Nick going side by side to turn 10. Is Nick going to get the cut back? He might still side by side. Young Dog Drags keeps it in the inside. It's got better tyres, of course. I'll tell you what, not that. Let's get rid of that. There we go. So Jonah by a half second to Young Dog Drags from Nick. And then we've got Jamie, Little Horrors, Griever. Who's that on there? Is that Kylo going run the outside of Griever? Yes, it is. Going into turn 1. Griever 7th, and then it'll be Bob in 9th. So back to the leaders. Jonah, Dog Drags keeping him honest. I think Jonah's tyres are probably going to be up to temperature way near enough. I didn't know what these hard tyres are like this year. Where he goes a bit wide there. Gives Young Dark Drags a sniff. Whoa. What is going on there? I make this. Wow. What is going on with his? It's everybody's like that. I'm not going. That's mental. What? Right. Honestly, is everybody's throttle like that? Yeah. Right. That's obviously not read. That's a bit mental, isn't it? Anywho, get off there. Who's that? 18-1-2-1 by Nick. He's going to get no. Yeah, has a look at the inside of Dark Drags. Thinks better of it. Bob gets a new fastest lap in 18-1-1-7. So these two, Dark Drags and Nick, fighting. Will that help Jonah get away? Well, normally it would, but again, he takes a wide line through turn 4. Maybe that's just Jonah's line. I don't know. There might be more than one line through there. I normally take it from the apex, but other people do other lines, you know, obviously. This is a horrible set of two corners because the car guy's like, look at young dog, right, he's going to lose it. Oh, they touch. But I think they both get away with it. I can't see any damage to either car, and it looked like there was, but you know what the games are like. So it puts Nick into second, that was all, and he's made another mistake, Dark Drags. Keeps it just ahead of Jamie. Actually, Jamie's done well. He's come up from the back. Oh, Jamie's on the soft tyres, of course. I want to jump on board, but I didn't want that. Oh, who's that can well wide there? Little Horrors, I think. I think he might lose a place to Control. He tries to defend, but Control's going to go. He hasn't got DRS, of course. He did have. I didn't notice it open until it closed. So, that puts Control up to 5th, Little Horrors down to 6th, and Kylo 7th, and Bob's still bringing up the rear in 9th after, I think he must have had a spin, to be fair. Back to the leaders, still Jonah from New Nick, like I said. Young Dark Drags is still there. Couple of little tiny mistakes. That's what's cost him the places, but he's still there in 3rd place. Had a Jamie in 4th, Control now catching them in 5th. We've still got actually everybody, virtually everybody apart from Nick. Even my ghost car is in DRS of everybody else. So how the hell Jonah's stopping out front? Oh, him and Nick get very close there. Nick's clambering all over Jonah's gearbox here. Is he going to be able to get him doing into turn 1 with DRS? I think he's just a little bit far back. I think you've got to be closer than that, have you? He began 1:17.3 is Control's new fastest lap, and Nick does indeed get down the inside of Jonah, taking the lead. Jonah drops in behind him, but now he's got Dark Drags all over his gearbox. Control now up the 4th. I didn't notice that. It must have been DRS overtake. Up the 4th from Jamie and Little Horrors, and then we've got Kylo. That's me, and Bob's still. Actually, Bob's catching them. He is definitely catching. He was over. Well, he was a long way behind before. I'm sure he was about 9 seconds or something before. So he's definitely catching them ahead. Back to the lead. Nick. Trying to pull a gap on Jonah, but Jonah's got DRS. Should pull him back to back up to the rear of Nick's car. Not quite. That straight's just not really long enough. What is it? It's only lap 5. This seems to have been racing forever, and it's only lap 5. That's brilliant. And run began again. 71.30 from Nick, a new fastest lap. Jonah trying to get back on terms. Too far back coming out of that last turn. These three new, nearly a second and a half ahead of Control, with Jamie right behind him. Little Horrors after his bit. Little Horror earlier. He's still on the soft tyres as well, as far as I know, isn't he? What was I saying? Oh, that was bad slide by Little Horrors, followed by Kylo, still keeping him honest, and Bob still 5 seconds off the back. So still Nick and Jonah and Dark Drags, these three. Seems to be a lot of lagging going on. I wonder if that's actually. Well, at least the picture looks alright on the stream now. I don't know. Is that Dark Drag losing the rear there a little bit? Dropped back just a touch from Jonah, who's in second, who's too far back from Nick to get him as well, even with DRS. Nick is 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Shut up, man. He's a half a second ahead. Who's that in the background? Little Horrors and Kylo side by side. Oh, they are! Oh! Boom! Out of the race. No, No, but there is a definite safety car. Jamie jumps into, what an excellent time for Jamie to jump into the pits. Has he put another set of softs on? That's strange. So safety car, I'm not expecting the top two in because they're both on hard tyres unless they make it a two-stop race. I reckon others like Dark Drags could come in. I think everybody else that's on the mediums. But me up to fifth. Let's see, where is everybody? If Aldi's pit, Jamie's in a brilliant position. Although he's 33 seconds back, so yeah, it'll just catch him back up, won't it, really? Are they coming in? Nick's not. No, there's the pits. Nick is my mistake. Jonah is. Dark Drags is. Control is. Save ID. No, I'm going to get run again because I'm a spanner. Yeah. He's got the front wing because them two came together, didn't they? So the entire field. But where's Jamie? Where is Jamie gonna be? He's just. Where is Jamie actually? Oh, he's coming to the pits. Oh, okay. Forget me. Oh, Jamie gets a 10-second speeding in the pit lane and then decides, fuck that. So I think that's them all got to be in order, isn't it? So it's going to be Nick from Jonah, Dark Drags Control, Bob up to 6th new from Little Horrors, and Kylo. Let's hope that ghost doesn't fuck things up. Let's hope the safety car says go past, although it shouldn't. Because technically that ghost car is actually the lead in the race. That makes a nice change. I don't know how the computer's gonna how the computer's gonna restart behind the ghost car, but let's hope it doesn't cause a massive crash behind. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Not entirely my fault, anyway. I don't know why the safety car's gone running again. Oh, it might be waiting for them two to catch up with the back. That's fair enough. Let's have a... Typical though, isn't it? You know what I mean? When I was racing, towards the end of my racing career anyway, I never led laps very often. I knew I'm not even driving. Safety car in this lap. So when will my ghost car gan? And will it mess everybody up behind? I hope not. It doesn't look like it's going to because the ghost car's away, so that's good. So here we go, racing again. It's Nick from Jonah and Dog Drags. Top three. Dog Drags having a look at Jonah there. No, not quite. Who's that? Bob and Control side by side. Control just takes it. Bob has to slot in behind, just ahead of Little Horrors and Kylo. These two back on the back after their bit indiscretion earlier. Where are we now? Nick from... Actually, Nick's got a... oh, shite, my ghost car's in the way. Got a second on Jonah anyway. I think he's pulled a second on Jonah there. I think that was a good restart. Hello, Arsenal boy, you alright, bro? So, Nick, Jonah, Dark Drags is your top three. Tell you what. Make it a bit easier. Yeah, Jonah's DRS from Nick. And I don't think that's got anything to do with the ghost car, to be fair. Do what? Take... Yeah, but will that not... No, I'll just leave it where... It's not going to cause a safety car, it's fine. Jonah dropped 1.5 seconds now to Nick out front, and then we've got Dark Drags and Control. Bob's still there in 6 with Little Horrors and Kylo. Them two have... No, they haven't. I was going to say they swapped places, but no, they actually haven't. Oh, that's doing me head in. There we go. Try and get it back from Kylo. I'm not racing. No, it hasn't caused a safety car. It wasn't me that caused the safety car. It was two actual people. I didn't know why I'm up there. It all went so I'm not racing. I'm only on the controller, man. Nah. Right. Nick's got... What lap were we on? Oh, we've got ages to go yet. Not even halfway through this race. Wow. So... Nick 1.8 out front from Jonah, who's pulled a 2.5 from Dog Drags, and then we've got Control 4th. 5th is Bob, Little Horrors and Kylo. Is that Bob gone past? It is, isn't it? Down into turn 1. Oh, they hit each other, but they both get away with it. Near damage. Bob manages to take the place from Control. Yellow flag. No, it's gone in. So there's your leader, Nick from Jonah. There he is. Where's young Dog Drags? Yep, there he is. He's dropping into the clutches of Bob now. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my throat's gone. 2 minutes. Right, where was I? Oh, what's Dark Drags? I didn't know if that was lag from young Dark Drags' car there. Seemed all over the place, but I didn't know. He's still in 3rd, like he's doing well, actually, to be fair. And then we've got Bob in 4th, with Control 5th. 6th, Little Horrors and Kylo, still at 7th place. Near track limits. Have you noticed, ladies and gentle peeps? Shh. Curse of the commentator. Nick's got a canny, comfortable lead now. What's going on behind here? Oh, just Bob getting past my ghost car and Control. Oh, Bob and Control side by side once again. Control gets past once again. Up. Oh, how's that? What corner did he cut? That's very strange. And then he's dropped. And he's dropped down behind my ghost. That doesn't make any sense. Not to worry. Anywho, Nick's still out front. I'm impressed Nick stayed in racing this long. He's normally out by now. No offence, Nick, I'm only taking the piss. Where was I anywho? Why is that? Yellow flag shouldn't still be there. I don't know why it is. There you go. Jonah not really making an impression on Nick out front. Who's that behind? Control looking. Trying to catch young dog drags. Like I said, he's doing canny. New to the wheel and medium traction, obviously. So, no, he's doing canny. He's just a young lad, so, you know. It's that Jonah locking up going into that turn. I mean, Nick's not doing anything spectacular. He's just managing to stay ahead of Jonah. And you've got a day now for still over half this race again yet. I'm expecting them out to come in again, actually, if I think about it. Not sure the medium tails will go all the way to the end. So, Dark Drags and Control still fighting for third place. Difference in the tyres. Youngman's got hards, Control's got the mediums. And then we've got Bob still coming around. Where is he? There he is, in 5th place. He gets DRS off mate. Just gone through it, didn't overtake it, just gone through it. Oh, what are them two bloody doing? Banging wheels. Both managed to get away with near damage that I can see, but Control now guns up into 3rd place. But you see, what I'm wondering is how long are them tyres, the medium tyres anyway, are going to gain. I think the hard tyres will get all the way to the end of the race, to be honest. I might be wrong. We will find out. I see Jonah's managing to just eke into Nick's lead there. Taking nearly a half a second on them last couple of laps with Control. 3.5 seconds back, and then young Dark Drags is still there, obviously. Then we've got Bob and now Kylo and Little Horace still battling each other there in 6th and 7th. I couldn't think there. There's your leader. 1.5 seconds from that man there. The reigning champion, Jonah. He's not making up the time I thought he would, to be fair. But I mean, he is eking a little bit, a couple of tenths. There's another couple of tenths off in that last lap. And we've still got his teammates, still that 3.5 seconds behind with Bob. Where's your... Oh, Bob's ahead of young Dark Drags now. What's happened to young Dark Drags? Oh, he's fallen into the clutches of Little Horace and Kylo. Where are they? Whoa, 3 wide into turn 4. How the hell did they get away with that? And young Dark Drags is all the way at the back now. How has that happened? I didn't know what... I must have missed what he did. He's obviously made a smidgen of a mistake. Side by side through there. Doesn't normally walk, but it did this time. Little Horace manages to stay ahead of Kylo. DRS, oh, he's had to break out of it. Could have done with another 100 metres, maybe he's a tarmac and he would have gotten that. Dark Drags is dropping off the back now, 1.5 in just a few corners. Oh, what's going over Kylo's car? Crazy. Oh, get in, I've pitted. Let's stay in the pits for fuck's sake. Right. Oh, Nick's lost a bit way. Still only a couple of tenths. Right, that way Jonah's eked in another couple of tenths. Control's still at 3.7 behind. With Bob in 4th, Little Horace 5th. Sorry, Kylo in 5th. These two, where are they? Changing places. Little Horace. Kylo on the inside of Little Horace. Both getting through there. Very close together. No touching just. Tell you what, Dark Drags has dropped really. Oh, he's pitted. He's changed his tyres. Obviously, them hard tyres were not suiting him. So there's your leader, still 1.5 seconds away from Jonah, with his teammate still 3.8, 3.7 behind. Bob knew, he's got that 10-second penalty though, hasn't he? Unless, well, if he pits again, well, still a 10-second penalty. But he's, 6.5 seconds away from Kylo and Little Horace, and Young Dark Drags has pitted again. Read at the back, but he's still gone. Still a couple of points on offer for him. So leader, back to leader. There he is. We haven't seen much of him. Yeah, Jonah's not that way. Actually, Jonah's he's had a bit of a crap lap, that last lap. He's dropped a half a second on that last lap. Let's have a look how long them tyres been on now. 10 laps. I don't. Yeah, well, the softs will be getting off on 10 laps, I would have thought. But not the mediums. You wouldn't think so, would you? But I've seen worse in this game. So it's still Nick, 2 seconds now. Yeah, actually, I think Nick might have went quicker because Control's still 3.8 behind Jonah. So it wasn't Jonah losing time, it must have been Nick putting in a decent lap. From, where is he, Bob? There he is. That 10-second penalty is going to hurt him a bit. Well, he'll only drop him one place, to be fair, at the minute. From Kylo, Little Horace, and Young Dark Drags. I'll keep an eye on his time for between him and Little Horace, actually. 2.5 seconds, remember that. Yeah, right. I have no idea what is going on. Get the hell off that. That is so annoying, is it not? It's like everybody's got that. I mean, look at that. I wonder if I can turn that off. And then turn it back on again. Nah, it's still the same. Right, okay. Actually, what is going on? Nick's now 2.2 ahead of Jonah, and then Control's lost a fair amount of time behind Jonah. Was he 3.5 seconds before? 6 seconds now? 6.5? That's a lot. He's obviously been off the track. I can't really tell. Bob, he's got 16 seconds now on K. I should be, although them tyres will be going read off now, to be fair. 2 leaders come round again, followed by Control. Bob's coming into the pits. Kylo Gans past. Where is Bob? Still got that 10-second penalty. Come on, lads, that's holy crap. That was a long time, isn't it? 10 seconds. Woo! Is he going to get out ahead of Little Horace? It's going to be close. Oh, no, I think Little Horace is going to go flying past. There he goes. And Dog Drags as well, that puts Bob right at the very back. Right back to your leaders. It's 2.5. Actually, Jonah is definitely losing time to Nick. I don't know why. They're both on the same tyres, same age of tyres, same compound. I wonder if Jonah's pushed his tyres too hard to try and catch Nick in the first part of this stint. I don't know. He's pitting, so obviously his tyres are shafted. So that puts Nick right out front all by himself. And then we've got Control. Where's Kylo? He's coming into the pits. Get rid of them. That should save Jonah losing any time or places. Where's he coming? Easily peasy coming back out into third. That's my gross car behind, just ignore it. He's put hard tyres on. Hard tyres. Kylo coming out just behind Dark drags. Right, so Nick, I wonder if he's going to pit again. Jonah did. I'll be expecting the Williams in as well. Lap 21 of 33. What, they've had them tyres on about 12, 13 laps now, haven't they? There we go, 13. Yay! And he's deciding to come in. What's he going to put on? Is Control going to come in? Yes, he is. Where's Jonah? Just come and run turn 10. I think this is going to... I think the undercut might actually... might work this, you know. Control's just in his pits now. Where's Jonah? Oh, I tell you what. I've got the wrong one. Where's Nick? Wow, Nick just manages to stay ahead. I thought Jonah was going to catch him there, to be fair, but not quite. So, still Nick from Jonah, from Control. And then we've got Little Horrors, Dark Drags, Kylo and Bob bringing up the rear. After I think Bob had that spit earlier on and then pitted. Mind the gap is doing a bit. It was over 3 seconds before. So 2.5 seconds. Lap 20, 12 laps including the one they're on. Nick hasn't put a foot wrong, I must admit. The entire race, I haven't seen him. His car has behaved itself, if you like. Pretty much spaced out now, Jonah. 2.7, wait, about 2.5 seconds behind Nick. Control is all by himself in third. Little Horrors fourth. Dark Drags is back up to fifth now. After all the shenanigans earlier. Sixth, Kylo and Bob. He isn't that far behind. Actually, I've got the wrong thingy on there, haven't I? Yeah. There you go, that makes it easier for us. What the hell? I was looking at them times and I was thinking, hang on a minute. Bob isn't 30 seconds behind Kylo. Dear God. Right, so numb nuts. Right then, that makes a lot more sense. Oh, there's your first track limits warnings. I know we had Bob with his penalty earlier, but that was for something totally different. Well, it's corner cutting, it is a kind of track limits, I guess, but... Tell you what, this is one of Nick's best races that I've watched anywhere. Like I said, he hasn't put a foot wrong, and there's a new fastest lap, the 15.914. It's just gone from strength to strength, 3.7 seconds now ahead of Jonah. And then we've got Griever and Little Horrors. They're not too far. Well, no, they're actually quite a long way apart, aren't they? Little Horrors. Did I see Kylo and Dark Drags close together? Aye. And Bob's still there as well. So, Kylo. Not sure if it's going. He might even get Dark Drags yet. He's not that far behind. Oh, what's he done? His Dark Drag just hit the wall. He's just hit the wall. I think he's broken his car as well by the look of his eyes, broken his front wing. Didn't bring out the safety car though, that's good. Nick over 4 seconds now. You'll have to excuse my surprise in my voice because I wasn't expecting Nick to pull 4-second lead on Jonah. I'm not saying Nick's not a good driver because he obviously is. He's in the lead. It's not. I'm pretty sure it's not his first win either. I'm pretty sure if I look back through the races, I'll find more than one Nick at the top. But still, this time he hasn't put a foot wrong. He's just went out there, done what he's got to do, and pulled a 4-second gap on Jonah. We're reigning champion. It's no mean feat, that, to be fair. So there is Jonah, over 4 seconds now away. And then we've got Control 4, if he's on his own from Little Horrors. Actually, everybody is just basically spaced out at the minute, aren't they? Young Dog Drag's coming into the pits for a new ring. He's going to keep going. There's a couple of points on offer if he keeps going. There we go. What is going on? Nick's just taking the actual piss. 4.5 seconds? What is going on? The world will surely end. 4.5 seconds he's pulling out. This is a great race. Oh, Kylo, man. So, still Nick, nearly 5 seconds now away. You can see Jonah in the background. And then we've got Control in third, Sauber second and third, double podium. Haven't seen that for a long time. With Little Horace and Kylo. Bob, Bob's not that far behind Kylo, actually. He's almost in DRS. This could shape up to be a canny battle. And then Young Dark Drags is, well, he hit the wall earlier, didn't he? After me praising him earlier on in the race, he commentators curse. Gans and puts it in the wall of Rundabout here, I think, wasn't it? Oh, Bob's dropped a little bit of time. Oh, that is so annoying. Wow. Wow. Oh, actually, I wonder if Nick's going to back off a wee bit. I mean, 5.5 seconds over Jonah. He's got this sewn up. He doesn't want to be doing anything stupid. But he hasn't. I mean, for 27 laps he's done new, and he hasn't put a foot round. So I can't see why he would do it new. Look, a little bit of lag there. Jonah's a long way now. He's nearly 6 seconds now. Wow. Still maintaining the time over Control. Still, what, 5-6 seconds over Control, with Little Horace still all by himself. Hang on. Kylo and Bob. Bob wasn't quite there. Excuse me. How long has Bob had them tyres on? I think he's had them on a canny round, wasn't he? 7. Oh, wait, he's only 1 lap longer than Kylo, so anyway, shouldn't be too bad. Keep an eye on these two. It's the only battle that's actually on the track at the moment. I hate that. I hate them corners there. Well, the second half of the chicane more than the first. Your car just goes light and just goes sideways. See, I think Bob in the McLaren is a better fit than he was in the Red Bull, to be fair. I'll probably have a chat with Jonah later. Here we go, is he going to get the DRS? No, not quite. Is he? He goes defensive. He's going to be able to get round the outside. Actually, is he going to get him still on the inside? Is Kylo? He's not going to give it up. Still side by side. Brilliant, lads. Near touching. Going into turn 4 side by side. Kylo on the inside manages to. But, oh, I thought Bob was going to get the cut back. He's trying. Oh, you're not going to get on the outside of that corner. Why, we've got a yellow flag out there now. That must have been Dog Drags. I'm not sure if these two are touching or if there's lagging going on. I'm not actually sure. I would love to jump on board, but I can't be dealing with that full throttle, bloody stuck wide open crap. Oh, Bob, I think made a mistake there, or I'm not sure. lost a couple of tenths. He needed to be read up close behind Kylo. Is that close enough? 4 tenths? It should be, like. Bit of slipstream. Oh, he didn't get a good exit from the last turn. Is he going to get through? I don't think the straight's long enough for that McLaren. He's going to have to be 2 or 3 tenths behind the leader. Talk to the leader. No, I mean the guy in front, not the leader, obviously. Nick, I've just noticed 7 seconds now out front from Jonah. Keeping an eye on these two, obviously, because they're the only two that are battling on the track at the moment. Sorry, lap 20, I ain't got plenty of time yet. Bob needs to be closer than that. Although if he's in, no, he's just dropping out of the DRS. I'm not sure where the detection zone's not until the top of this, top of the hill, is it? It's very strange, huh? Oh no, that's for the other one. You're looking at the wrong fucking corner, you dickhead. Duh. I was looking at the wrong dot on screen. I see, but he needs a better exit from this corner than he did the last time. That's better. Should get him now. In the wheel tracks. It's got to get him. To make him gamble on the outside though. And again Kylo manages to hang on in. Great defense. It's a shame that he's got that 3-second penalty, to be fair. Quick look at the leader, there he is, that's enough. From Jonah. And control with Little Horrors in 4th. Yeah. Kylo and Bob 5th and 6th, and Young Dog Drags at the back in 7th. What's that? Whoa, what was that? What the hell was that ahead? Oh, that would have been Little. That was a lag and a half, wasn't it? Although these two are actually catching Little Horrors, to be fair. That's Dark Drag's gone run again. Oh, there he is. And again, I think he's lost his front wing. Oh, what's happened to Jonah? Oh, has Jonah gone run? Oh, he's got damage on his car as well. I'm trying to figure out where that would have come from, to be fair, because he was nowhere near Nick out front. Actually, he was nowhere near anybody, was he? That's very, very strange. That's a yellow flag there for the Ferrari once again. Nick's now 13 seconds ahead of control. Jonah in 3rd with wing damage. Kylo in 5th now. What's happened here? He's getting past Little Horrors. I wonder what's happened there as well. Little Horrors seems to be jumping the boot all the way. Is that Bob to the inside? Something's happened to Little Horrors. He's dropped off. I mean, he's lost 3 places now. 2 places, my mistake, from where he was. There is your leader on the penultimate lap from control. Still Jonah. Where is he? In 3rd. Kylo, like I say, up to 5th, although he will drop. Actually, he might drop down to 7. He might drop down to. Hang on, take me out of that. He might drop down 2 places. Shut up. What the fuck? What lap? Where is he on the lap? Oh, he's got ages yet. Little Horrors and Bob now. Actually, I think Little Horrors is. I didn't know what's happened to Little Horrors in the last couple of laps, unless his tyres have gone totally dead. How long's he had them on, Nick? He's on, 14 laps. Well, but the same as everybody else, to be fair. And Dark Drags his away run again. He's got his full. Take out marker board while you're there. Look, there he goes round again. he wants to be careful he doesn't actually kill his car completely, so he can actually finish and get points. Somebody needs to just slow down, youngin. Holy shit. Get your foot away, lad, and now that's him all. Just take it easy, because who's that coming around behind him? Is that Nick? Yeah. Good job. I tell you what, if he takes his own car route. Oh well. No, I don't think this is his first win, to be fair, Penguin. I think he's done it a few times. Not by this much. It's a couple of corners. Like I say, I mean, he's truly my driver of the day. I mean, no doubt, like I say, from start to finish, he hasn't put a foot wrong. And there he goes. Cross line. Your leader, your winner, Nick, from the control in second. It's a little bit wide at the end there. That's fine. And then we've got Jonah coming up third. Why is he going so slow? No, he's not. I don't know what's going on. Bit bouncy lagging. What? Dog track's coming again. If he's not careful, has he crossed the line? He has. Kylo drops. Is he going to drop just to one place? He has just. Carnage on the pit straight. It is your first win. Oh well, I did not realize. I thought you'd done it before, to be fair. But there you go. What do I know? I'm just a commentator. I'm no Martin Brundle. What? Right, oh, and Nick gets the fastest lap as well. 1:15. What was it? 1:15.914. 914. Hey, you winner, Nick. Great, faultless drive. You kind of fault that drive. It's an excellent drive from start to finish, from control. I don't know how he got into second, but he did. And then we've got Jonah was in third, and then fourth. Bob managed to get the fourth, fifth Kylo, sixth Little Horrors, seventh is Dark Drags, and the only DNF was Jamie early on. Right, so that was the Spanish Grand Prix. Sorry about the messing about at the beginning of the stream. It wasn't my fault. It was just the stream being shit. I don't know why, but there you go. Next week we are in. Hang on, I can't see a bloody thing. I'm blind as a bat, you know, peeps. Britain, Silverstone next week. Yahoo! I love Silverstone, mate. So, as usual, until then, I am going to love you. I'm going to leave you. Good night for now.